Hello class, we are starting a chapter Time Value of Money. In this chapter, we'll study about cash flows, simple interest, compound interest, nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest. This is a very important chapter and we will use the concept learned in this chapter throughout the CM1. So class, first term which we learn is what do you mean by term cash flow? So cash flow means it is flow of money. Class, we know there are two kinds of cash flows. One is known as inflow and other is known as outflow. Right? Inflow, when we receive a money from someone, then it is said to be an inflow. When we pay money, it is known as outflow. See, inflow is also known as inlay. This is also known as inlay, and outflow is also known as outlay. Fine. Now, if you check with respect to insurance company class, अगर हम किसी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के रिस्पेक्ट में बात करें, व्हाट इज माय इनफ्लो? द इनफ्लो इज द प्रीमियम which policy holder give is known as inflow, and the claims which they take is the outflow for the insurance company. So inflow is my premium and outflow is my claims. If we talk about, see, insurance company को हम insurer भी बोलते हैं, remember that. Insurance company is also known as insurer. Similarly, we have policy holder or insured. The person who has taken the insurance is known as insured. और क्लास में इनकी बात करूं, इसके लिए इनफ्लो क्या होगा, आउटफ्लो क्या होगा? तो क्लास पॉलिसी होल्डर के लिए क्लेम इज द इनफ्लो, but the premium which they give is known as outflow. तो सी क्लास, अगर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी की बात करूं, प्रीमियम इसके लिए इनफ्लो था, बट सेम चीज पॉलिसी होल्डर के लिए क्या है, आउटफ्लो. तो क्लास रिमेंबर, whenever we are talking about cash flow, it is very important to know किसके रिस्पेक्ट में बात कर रहे हैं, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू व्हाट. क्योंकि अगर एक के लिए इनफ्लो है तो दूसरे के लिए आउटफ्लो है, तो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर आप किसके रिस्पेक्ट में बात कर रहे हैं. सिमिलरली एक और एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं, एंड क्लास थ्रू आउट द पेपर इनफ्लो इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय प्लस सी and outflow is represented by minus C. Remember this. Let's take example, one more example. Class, at time 0, there are two persons, one is known as borrower, other is known as lender. तो at time 0 किसके लिए इनफ्लो होगा और किसके लिए आउटफ्लो होगा? At time 0 borrower take the money, he will receiving the money, तो इसके लिए क्या है, inflow. Let us suppose he borrowed 10,000 rupees. Lender has given the money to him, so lender के लिए ये चीज क्या है, outflow. Fine. So at time n in the future, borrower return the money. So suppose he returned 11,000 rupees, right? So for borrower it is minus 11,000, but lender के लिए यहां पर क्या हो जाएगा, ये inflow. So the concept of inflow and outflow must be very clear. Fine, clear है कि किसके लिए inflow है, किसके लिए outflow है क्लास? चलो. Now नेक्स्ट थिंग इज क्लास व्हाट इज इंटरेस्ट रेट. सी, इंटरेस्ट रेट अगर मैं बहुत टेक्निकल डेफिनेशन में बोलूं, दिस इज अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट. और यू कैन से समवन कम टू मी एंड आस्क, सर मुझे 100 रुपीज दे दीजिए. मेरा क्या इंटरेस्ट है भाई तुझे 100 रुपीज देने में? तो कहता है सर 100 रुपीज दीजिए, आई विल गिव यू 110 रिटर्न. So those extra 10 rupees make me interested in giving that 100 rupees. So from there, they derive the word interest. Fine. So hope definition is clear. So interest is a necessary to compensate a lender for a use of its capital by borrower. Now, there are two ways we have studied to calculate interest. Simple interest and compound interest. तो क्लास हम बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, सिंपल एंड कंपाउंड. So what is the difference between the simple and compound interest? See class, simple interest, the principal remain same. Principal remain same. And in compound interest, हर ईयर के एंड पर जो आपका इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, that is added to the principal, and that amount become what? The principal. So in short, compound interest is what? You get interest on interest. कि आपको इंटरेस्ट पर भी इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, राइट? So that is the basic difference between a simple and compound interest. Fine. Now class, let's study one by one. First, let's study simple interest. तो क्लास, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट का फॉर्मूला हमने देखा था बचपन से. इट इज P into R into T by 100, where P stand for principal, R stand for rate of interest, and T stand for time. Right? There is some changes in the notation part. Class, rather than principal, now we say term cash flow. We denote by C. Rate of interest, interest I. We write in decimal. And time, we write in N, which is in years. Fine. So formula become CIN. So rather than PRT by 100, the formula for simple interest which we are using is CIN. Fine class. And remember class, very important, unit of interest and time must be same. इंटरेस्ट और टाइम की यूनिट हमेशा सेम होनी चाहिए क्लास, चाहे कोई भी टाइप का इंटरेस्ट हो. फाइन. लाइक इफ द इंटरेस्ट इज इन हाफ ईयर, तो टाइम भी आपका क्या होना चाहिए? हाफ ईयर होगा. दैट नॉट इन द ईयर. अगर मुझे इंटरेस्ट, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट क्वार्टरली दिया है, तो टाइम भी क्या होगा? नंबर ऑफ क्वार्टर्स, नॉट नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स. और दूसरी चीज, बाय डिफॉल्ट interest is considered as per annum. तो क्लास, अगर इंटरेस्ट की कोई यूनिट नहीं दी, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज डिफाइंड एज व्हाट? पर एनम ओनली. फाइन. नो क्लास, देयर इज two very important terms which we are discussing throughout this paper. क्लास, नंबर लाइन पर ध्यान रखना, जो कैश फ्लो टाइम 0 पर होगा, द कैश फ्लो एट टाइम 0 इज नोन एज प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. प्रेजेंट वैल्यू, करंट वैल्यू, वन एंड द सेम थिंग. और नंबर लाइन पे टाइम n पर जो कैश फ्लो होगा, दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज एक्यूमुलेटेड वैल्यू. accumulated value or future value. Remember this thing. Fine. So number line पर time zero वाला C is also known as what? Present value. Time n पर जो C होगा that is also known as what? Accumulated value or a future value of money. Fine. तो क्लास अगर सिंपल इंटरेस्ट हमें CIN मिल रहा है, if someone has borrow time zero पर C, if I borrowed time zero per C rupees, what is the amount of money I will return? तो क्लास जो मैंने बोरो किया है मैं वो तो रिटर्न करूंगा ही करूंगा. द बोरोर्स अमाउंट प्लस आई विल रिटर्न सिंपल इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो, राइट? सो what is my accumulated value formula? The short term for accumulated value is AV. So accumulated value is what? Principal plus simple interest. Fine. So accumulated value is principal is C plus formula is CIN. So accumulated value is equivalent to what? CI can take common 1 plus IN. Fine. So this is my formula for accumulation class when simple interest is given. तो क्लास दिस C ये टाइम जीरो पर कैश फ्लो है, तो इसको मैं क्या लिख सकता हूं? प्रेजेंट वैल्यू भी लिख सकता हूं. दैट मीन्स और accumulated value is also written as present value into 1 plus IN. So both the formulas are correct. You can write accumulated value is C into 1 plus IN or accumulated value is what? Present value into 1 plus IN. तो क्लास इससे हमारा प्रेजेंट वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? सो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू इज व्हाट? accumulated value divided by 1 plus IN. Remember always present value and accumulated value are reciprocal of each other class. Fine? Any problem? और इसको मैं C भी लिख सकता हूं because this is the cash flow. So present value can also written as C divided by C. जब हम accumulation की बात कर रहे हैं तो जो C है वो मेरा एक तरह से प्रेजेंट वैल्यू है. C का मतलब क्या है बच्चे? कैश फ्लो, पैसा. फाइन. और accumulation जब हम प्रेजेंट वैल्यू की बात करेंगे तो accumulated by वैल्यू इज माय कैश फ्लो. फाइन. क्लियर है? क्लास let's see some question on this topic. So we have learned two formulas. My accumulated value is C1 plus IN or my present value is C divided by 1 plus IN. And class, very important, we are using scientific calculator for our calculation. Recommended calculator is Casio FX82 ES Plus. Please buy this calculator. We're using this calculator throughout, all the exam of the first level. So please purchase this calculator. Now, what is saying? A sum of 100 is accumulated at a simple rate of interest of 10% per annum for 2.5 years. So we have given 100 rupees at time zero. It is accumulated at 10% per annum. Units, please take care, for 2.5 years. So what is my accumulated value? Let's first find that. So formula is C, that is 100, 1 plus I into N, right? So when you simplify this, it become 125. See, I'm writing the rate of interest in decimal. I'm not writing by 100 because we are using a scientific calculator. So that make our calculation easy. Now, what it says, the resulting amount is then accumulated. That means this resulting amount of 125 is further accumulated at a simple rate of interest 16% per annum, at further rate of interest 16% per annum for T months plus. Now this is very important. This is T months, whereas my interest rate is in per annum. So I will convert the time in per annum. So that is equivalent to T by 12 years. Fine class. The unit must be same. At the end of this period, the accumulated value become 140. So the accumulated value at the end of T months is 140. Now we have to calculate the value of T. So we have present value, we have accumulated value, we have interest, we have to find time. So let's apply the formula. 125 1 plus 0.16 into T by 12 is equal to 140. Fine. So let's solve for T. So 1 plus 0.16 into T by 12, 140 divided by 125. Fine. So this is T is equal to 15 divided by 125 into 12 divided by 0.16. So solve this. So this will get cancelled. You get 9 months. Fine. Because T is in months. T is in months. The unit of this is 9. So class, please take care of the unit part. Student usually, ignore the unit part, but you have to take care of the unit parts. So class, let's see the next question. Find the amount which must be invested at a rate of simple interest 9% per annum in order to accumulate 1000 at the end of 3 years. So what we need class, at the end of 3 years, we need 1000 rupees. So what sum we invest today? That means what? We have to find the cash flow of time 0, or cash flow at time 0 is known as what? Present value class. तो हमें present value निकालना है when interest rate is given as 9%, right? So formula is C divided by 1 plus IN. So 1000 divided by 1 plus 0.09 into 3. You are having a scientific calculator, you can easily solve with the help of calculator. It is 787.40. Fine class. So this is your simple interest topic. Class, what is compound interest? In short, you can say that interest on accumulated value. इंटरेस्ट ऑन इंटरेस्ट भी कह सकते हो और इंटरेस्ट ऑन एक्यूमुलेटेड वैल्यू भी कह सकते हो. हाउ? सी क्लास, if you invested time 0 per C, what is the accumulated value at time 1? टाइम 1 पर accumulated value का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? तो फॉर्मूला अभी हमने देखा सिंपल इंटरेस्ट में C1 plus IN, right? Now N is here 1, so my accumulated value at time 1 is C1 plus I, right? So at time 1 we get C1 plus I. Fine. Now class, for time 2, this is my principal amount now. फाइन। अगर मेरा ये प्रिंसिपल है तो सिंपल इंटरेस्ट का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा क्लास? तो C1 प्लस आई, दिस इज माय प्रिंसिपल, into rate into time. My accumulated value is what? Principal plus interest. Can I take C1 plus I common class? So we left with 1 plus I. Now this becomes C1 plus I ka square. So the accumulated value at time 2 is this. Fine class. For time 3, this is my principal class. Again, if I apply the same logic, the principal into rate into time, my accumulated value is what? Principal plus interest. Take C1 plus I square common, 1 plus I. So it is C1 plus I ka. So this is my accumulated value. And we continue like this. So at time n, my accumulated value become C1 plus I raised to power n. Fine class. So accumulated value is equivalent to C1 plus I raised to power. Fine class. Now this can be written as accumulated value is present value into 1 plus I to power n, which is present value is equivalent to accumulated value 1 plus divided by 1 plus I to power n. So class, my present value formula is C divided by 1 plus I raised to power n. See, again accumulation and present value are reciprocal of each other. Fine. Plus, if we check the graphical part of simple interest and compound interest, remember simple interest is linearly increasing class. This is my time and this is my interest part. Fine. And compound interest, it is increasing exponentially. So this is the point which is time 1 at which simple interest and compound interest are same. This is at time 1. Before time 1, simple interest is more than compound interest, and after time 1, compound interest is more than simple interest. Remember this part. And the same thing goes with the accumulated value also. Fine. So before time 1, your simple interest is more, and after time 1, the compound interest will be more. Fine. And at time equal to 1, both the things are equal. Okay class, let's see some more question on from assignments. So first let's revise the formulas. Accumulated value for compound interest is C1 plus I raised to power n, right? And the present value formula we have seen C1 plus I raised to power minus n. Okay, let's see the question. So what it says, you want to have 80,000 in a college fund in 18 years. So class, what he asks, at time 18, we need in our college fund the amount accumulated must be 80,000. We want to know what is the amount invested today in the fund if there is compound interest 6% per annum. Unit please, per annum. years are there. So what is the value we invest today? So we have to find the cash flow at time 0. That means we need to find what class? Present value. So present value is what? Future value C divided by 1 plus I raised to power n. So class, we are having a scientific calculator. You can do easily the calculation. So you get 28027.50. This is my question number 6. Fine. Next question, class. What it says, 800 is deposited in a bank account which pays a compound interest of 5.25% a year. Calculate the accumulated value. Straight forward question है, आपको सिर्फ accumulation का formula लगाना है. So my accumulated value is 800 1 plus 0.0525 raised to power 15. Fine. Simplify this, 1723.54. Class, for power button in your calculator, this is the key. If you check in your calculator, FX82ES, we use this button to, have a power. Question number 8. Now class, what it says, you deposit 1000 in an account earning 6% compounded annually. How long will it take to become 2000? The amount become double. So 1000 we have invested at 6% for n years, and we have to find the value of n so that it become double. So cancel. Now class, remember, whenever we have to solve for power, we will take a log. So take a log on both sides. So it become n ln 1.06 is equal to ln2. So n is equal to ln2 divided by ln of 1.06. You get around about 11.84 years approximately. It is a 12 years class. Fine. Class, one very important thing. What is the difference between ln and log? See class, ln stand for log base e, or log stand for base 10. This is also known as natural log. क्लास, जितना आप डिफरेंशिएशन करते हो, इंटीग्रेशन करते हो, सब में नेचुरल लॉग आता है. तो इस बेटर टू मेक अ हैबिट ऑफ राइटिंग ln रेदर देन log. व्हाई? बिकॉज अगर आप कैलकुलेटर में देखेंगे, अपने ln और log बिल्कुल साथ साथ हैं, और आप जो लिखोगे वही टाइप होगा और सारे आंसर्स गड़बड़ होंगे. तो नाउ मेक अ हैबिट ऑफ राइटिंग ln. Throughout the paper we are using ln value. Few important terms, class, which you must know. What is ln1, what is ln0, and what is ln infinity? See class, ln1 is 0, ln0 is equivalent to minus infinity, and ln infinity is infinity. Fine. Similarly, class, what is e to power 1, e to power 0, e to power infinity, and e to power minus infinity? So class, e to power 1 is not e. See, e to power x का एक्सपेंशन होता है 1 plus x square by 2 factorial, x cube by 3 factorial, and so on. E is a constant term, class. So when you put 1 here, so this is approximately equal to 2.71823 something. E to power 0 is 1. E to power infinity means what? 2.71823 raised to power infinity. which is equivalent to infinity, and e to power minus infinity become what? 0. Fine, because e to power minus infinity is what? 1 by e to power infinity, which is 1 by infinity, which is equivalent to 0. And one more result, ln of e is 1. So all these are small things, mathematical concepts which we are using throughout the paper. So please remember those concept class. So class, next topic is, what do you mean by the term 10% per annum compounded half yearly? So class, when I say compounded half yearly, this means you are getting an interest 2 times a year. So after every 6 months, you get a interest. That is the meaning of compounded half yearly. And class 10% per annum hai, that means in 1/2 year you get 5%. This 10% divided by 2. Similarly, for the next half year, your money will grow by 5%. Fine. Like if I invest 100 today, my money will grow by 5%. It will become 105 at the end of 6 months. Further, this 105 will grow by 5%. It become 110.25. Fine. So in short, effectively, we get 10.25% per annum as interest, not 10%. हमें 10% नहीं मिलेगा पूरे साल में. In a year we get what? 10.25. Fine. Similarly, class, please do the post-mortem of this. 12% per annum compounded quarterly. Pause the video and try to solve this. Make a number line and tell the interpretation of this. So class, 12% per annum compounded quarterly means you are getting an interest after every 3 months. Right? Quarterly here, that means 4 times a year. 12% per annum is this. That means you are getting 3% per quarter. Fine. What does this means? If you invest 100 today, it grow by 3%, it become 103 by the end of the first quarter. Then 103 ka 3%, 106.09. Further 3%, 109.27. And by the end of the year, it is 112.55. So in a year, you get 12.55% per annum. Fine class. The class, very important thing, this term 10% per annum compounded half yearly, we say this as nominal rate of interest. %10 per annum convertible half yearly. So class, compounded हो, convertible हो, पेएबल हो, वन एंड द सेम थिंग है. Fine. So similarly, this is known as what? Nominal rate of interest. %12 per annum, convertible quarterly. Fine. So both the things are having a same meaning, class. So class, we have a notation for nominal rate of interest. It's a very important notation. See, it is given by IP. So this is your nominal rate of interest per annum, convertible pthly. Now what is this P time? P represent number of times interest is compounded. Compounded means given. Compounded in a year. कि एक साल में कितनी बार इंटरेस्ट कंपाउंड हो रहा है. लाइक अगर मैंने बोला कंपाउंडेड हाफ ईयरली, so what is the value of P? So P is equivalent to 2. Similarly, if I say quarterly, so in how many times you are getting an interest in a year? 4 times, class. Similarly, if I say 2 yearly, so class, in a 2 year, you are getting an interest one time. So in 1 year, you will get what? Half time. So it is compounded half time. So P is equivalent to 1 by 2. Fine. Now class, another very important thing, half yearly is also known as biannually. Half yearly and biannually is same thing. Whereas 2 yearly is known as biennially. So biennially and biannually are two different things. Biannually means twice a year, whereas biennially means once in a 2-year class. Fine. So class, what is the notation for this? This is written as I4 is equivalent to 12% per annum. Now class, very common mistake student do. If you write this as this is wrong. Why? Because this means what? I into I into I into I. So you have to write the bracket. And second, some students write I4 12 इसके ऊपर 4. ये भी गलत है. सिर्फ नंबर के ऊपर नहीं आएगा, सिर्फ नोटेशन में आएगा. फाइन. तो दिस 4 के आगे ब्रैकेट लगाना इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सिमिलरली if I say this, so what is the meaning of this? This is nominal rate of interest, 10% per annum, convertible half yearly. Now class, pause the video and write what is the meaning of this. So class, what does this mean? This means nominal rate of interest 12% per annum, convertible Since it is 12, this means monthly. Fine, class. Another very, very important term, class, that is effective rate of interest. Now, what is effective rate of interest? This is actual interest earned in a unit time. क्लास एक यूनिट टाइम में जो आपको एक्चुअल इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. लाइक एग्जांपल, क्लास this 3% is the actual interest we are earning in 1 quarter. So this is my effective rate of interest, 3% per quarter. What is this 12.55? This is my effective rate of interest, 12.55% per annum. अगर मैं पर ईयर में देखूं तो एक्चुअली मुझे कितना इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है? 12.55. फाइन. तो क्लास अगर आईपी इज अ notation for nominal rate of interest convertible PH3. So class IP by P is a notation for effective rate of interest per P8. What is the meaning of this? See class, I12 is 12% per annum. That is the nominal rate of interest. So if I divide I12 by 12, so what do we get? 1%. So this is my effective rate of interest, %1 per month. And class, by default, I is known as effective rate of interest per annum now. Fine, class. Now class, pause the video and solve this question. So class, hope you have done this question. So let's try. First is the nominal rate of interest, 12% per annum, convertible to monthly. Convertible to monthly means class what? 6 times in a years. So that means what? I6 nominal है, तो इसीलिए we'll write in this notation. So I6 is 12% per annum. Fine. Second, effective rate of interest 10% per 3 years class. So 3 years you are getting one time interest. That means in a year you are getting 1/3 time, right? So what is the notation? It is IP by P. So I 1/3 divided by 1/3 is equal to 10%. Plus this is my second part. Third class, compound interest 12% per annum compounded quarterly. So this can also, we say this is nominal rate of interest, 12% per annum convertible quarterly. So our nominal rate of return we have already seen, it is I4 is equal to 12%. Nominal है तो IP only. Next, Nominal rate of interest 8% per annum, convertible annually. So convertible annually means what? P is equal to 1. So we get I1 is equal to 8%, which is by default I is equal to 8%. एंड इसको क्लास आप इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 8% पर एनम भी बोल सकते हो, वन एंड द सेम थिंग. इफेक्टिव रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 4% पर 4 मंथ्स. अ वेरी कॉमन मिस्टेक, स्टूडेंट इसको I4 ही लिखते हैं, बट क्लास 4 मंथ्स, दैट मीन्स आफ्टर एवरी 4 मंथ्स वी आर गेटिंग अ इंटरेस्ट. That means what? How many times a year? 1, 2 and 3. So my p value is 3, not 4. So effective है, that means I 3 by 3 is equal to 4%. Fine class. So hope notations are clear. Sorry, fifth one. Fine. So next is class, we have to find accumulated value or present value when nominal or effective rate of interest is given. Fine. So class, हमने पहले फॉर्मूला किया एक्यूमुलेशन का फॉर्मूला C1 प्लस I रेज टू पावर n, एंड प्रेजेंट वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला किया C1 प्लस I रेज टू पावर माइनस n. We use this both formula here. I is your effective rate of interest per annum, or you can say that if you have compounded annually, अगर आपका compounded annually हो, you are getting interest per annum, then we are using these two formulas which we have already seen. The derivation also we have seen. But now if you have compounded or convertible pthly, if we have interest compounded or convertible pthly, then how you find it? So class, my accumulation will be C1 plus, see, if we have given nominal rate class, nominal दे रखा है आपको, तो आपको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा इसको इफेक्टिव में. सो इफेक्टिव बिकम व्हाट? IP by P. This is what we are getting actually. So 1 plus IP by P. I told you time and interest की यूनिट सेम होनी चाहिए चाहे क्लास. So these are my number of years. N is what? Number of years. So n years in a year, how many times you are getting? P times. The formula become NP. Similarly, if we talk about present value, so it is C1 plus IP by P raised to power minus NP. Fine class. The class, before I solve this question, pause the recording and try to solve this question yourself. So class, to find the accumulation, we have already seen the formula. Accumulated value, it is given by C1 plus IP by P raised to power NP. So this is my formula. So class, always it is advisable, especially for initial chapters, कि आपको गिवन क्या है सबसे पहले उसकी नोटेशन लिखिए ताकि आपकी कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक होने के चांसेस कम हो. तो फर्स्ट इज नॉमिनल रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 6% पर एनम, कन्वर्टेबल टू मंथली. 2 monthly means how many times a year? 6 times a year. So the notation for this is I6 is equivalent to 6% per annum. Class, this is what the notation is. Please write the notation. Now the formula is this. So my accumulated value for the first part is 1000 rupees 1 plus I 6 divided by 6 raised to power 6 into 5. 5 years are there. So now substitute the value. Accumulated value is 1000. 1 plus 0.06 divided by 6 raised to power 30. So my final answer will be 1000. 1.01 raised to power 30. So class, when you solve this, you get 1347.84. So class, for all the monetary terms, please take 2 digits after decimal. Fine. Now, second class, nominal rate of interest 6% per annum, convertible half yearly. So the notation for 2 is I2 is equal to 6%. Fine. So I'm solving here. So accumulated value will be 1000. Okay. So I2 is 6%, right? So accumulated value will be what? 1000. 1 plus I2 divided by 2 raised to power 2 into 5. Fine. So this is 1000. We have given only I2 is equal to 6. So 0.06 divided by 2 raised to power 10. This is 1000 into 1.03 raised to power 10. So class, you get 1343.91. Fine. Now the third part. So now class, we have given effective rate of interest. The notation is IP by P. Will not further divide. So class, this is I and per month is there. So I12 by 12 is equal to 0.5%. Class, we will not divide further by 12. Remember this, because this is what? Effective. Fine. So I12 by 12 is 0.5%. So what do you get? Third part. My accumulated value will be 1000. 1 plus I12 by 12 12 into 5. Fine. So this is 1000. 1 plus 0.005 class. Take care of decimals because this is 0.5%. So here it is 0.005 class. So please solve. So when you solve this, you get 1348.50. Fine. In the last one class, it is 6% per annum. So I is equal to 6% per annum. The value of P is 1 only class. So accumulated value is what? 1000. 1 plus I raised to power n is 5. So it is 1000. 1.06 raised to power 5. Fine class. Pause the video and try to solve this question. Let's solve this question class. So present value formula, we know that it is C1 plus IP by P raised to power minus NP. This is my formula. Again, first write the notation. Now class, in the first part, it says 5% per biennially. Biennially means what? Once in a 2 year. So biennially or 2 yearly. So class, the notation for this is what? I half by half, because it is effective 5%, right? So present value formula will be 2500 1 plus I half divided by half raised to power minus 7 years are there, 7 into half. Fine. So present value will be equal to 2500. Since it is effective given, so there is no need to divide further. It is 1 plus 0.05 raised to power minus 3.5. So it is 2107.54. Fine. Now, second class, effective rate, again, effective is there, and this is per quarter. So quarter, that means P is equal to 4. That means given notation is what? I4 by 4 is equal to 5%. Fine. Now, present value formula is what? 2500 1 plus I4 by 4 raised to power minus 7 into 4. Fine. So 2500 1.05 raised to power minus 28. So class, when you solve this, you get 637.73. So present value हमेशा accumulated value से क्या होगी? कम होगी. This is always the rule. Fine. Third one, nominal rate of interest 6% per annum, convertible 4 monthly. 4 monthly, right? That means in a year, how many times? 3 times, right? So I3 is equal to 6%. So apply the formula. Present value is 2500 1 plus I 3 by 3 raised to power minus 7 into, the present value will be 2500. In this part we have to divide 6% by 3 because this is nominal. 2500 1.02 raised to power minus 20 is equal to 1649.43. Fine class. Any problem?